Welcome to Brew and Review with Mike and Jake from Orange Cactus Coffee. Join them as they put coffees and brew methods to the test.
Thank you for joining us for episode 10 of Brew and Review, where we put Presta Coffee from Tucson, Arizona to the test. It was an honor to put one of our local coffees to the test, or actually two of our local coffees to the test, and these were both gifts from Presta Coffee sent to us. So thank you very much, Presta, and thank you for checking out this Brew and Review.
All right, well, let's hear it. Review coffee, review, review coffee, review, review coffee, review, review coffee, review. Hello?
Hi, welcome
Hi.
to Brew and Review 10. I'm Jake Goebel, this is Mike Kincaid, and together we are Orange Cactus Coffee. We're pretty much superheroes that roam the country, well, pretty much just Arizona.
In your van? What are you talking about?
In the
Where's
free
this
candy
going?
van, the free coffee van, and we make sure that you have an exceptional coffee experience. That's what we're here for. That's what we're all about. And one of the things that we do is we brew and review coffees. And today, we've got a special coffee for you. Two special coffees from a special roaster.
Two.
In Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, you got it. That's it. You know, when our little exchange at the beginning there made me think of like an instance where I swear someone's listening to my phone calls.
Yeah.
And then I finally say hello. And then somebody on the other line goes,
Hello?
hi.
Well,
Who is this?
Here's the thing. So in Germany, it is, or at least it was when I was there, it was customary to announce who you are when you pick up the phone. You don't say hello. You say,
Hi, this is
such and such.
I like doing that sometimes.
Yeah. So I say, and it was just last name and here. So I say, Goebel here. And that's how I answer the phone. That's how I've always answered the phone.
So that
since I
originates
was a
from
kid.
your German
Yes, my time in Germany.
upbringing. I thought that was like a, I don't know, a combination of your law enforcement and military service. And
no.
Like you were just quick. Like you had to identify yourself with as few words as possible.
In the military,
So you say here.
Yeah, Goebel here.
Here.
No, in the military, it was this. It was, be advised, unsecured line, 3rd Battalion, 1st Marines, Kilo Company, Corporal Goebel speaking. How may I direct your call?
Can you just say Goebel here?
That's how I'd answer the phone there. Now at home, I answer Goebel here. And what it does is for telemarketers that are expecting hello, sometimes it won't register and it'll just automatically hang up because it's robots. Otherwise, it just throws people who are calling, like the delivery driver that came to drop off some mats today for me, or landing pad for football, for tackling, whatever.
Landing pad.
Story. Yeah, another story. Another story for another day.
Bringing it in.
Exactly. So it's like, oh, hey, is this? Yeah. And then he's like, is this Jacob Goebel? I guess, yeah, this is Goebel. So they just don't know how to process it.
I always thought it was pronounced gobbler. I
didn't know how to process that.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
In law enforcement, it would have been 911. What's your emergency?
Yeah.
That's when
You spent some time.
I had an incident, and then after that incident, I was on the desk, and while I was on the desk, I was answering 911 calls or non-emergent calls, and it was either 911. What's your emergency? Or it was West Hollywood Sheriff Station, Deputy Goebel speaking. How may I help you?
Nice.
Yeah.
Which should you prefer? The 911?
911, what's your emergency?
Desk?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, they come in on different lines. The 911 line is an emergent line.
You would answer both.
Correct. But you can tell when it comes in as a 911
which one's
call.
which.
Yes. Yeah. But I would answer both.
So you weren't joking when you used to say, if you want to reach me, you could dial
911.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's some truth in that.
There's some truth in
Whether or not they would get you in. You ever had anyone request? That'd be weird, wouldn't it?
Me? No.
Like they call 911. Can I speak to Officer Goebel?
No, because that's not, I'm sorry, that is not an emergency.
I just talked to him. I got to update him.
One moment, please. And then you transfer, you got to get them off if it's not an emergency, you get them off the 911 line.
That makes sense.
As quickly as possible.
Yeah, free that
you get
line
them
up.
to the regular line. Yeah, absolutely. You got to free that line up for real emergencies. If it's not an emergency, it's not on 911. So
it's on the wrong line.
Just call my regular number, 511.
Good.
411. 211. 111.
Is that
I
it?
don't know. No, I don't know. But yeah, so now it's just Goebel here.
Goebel here. And Mike here.
And Mike here.
Presta.
And Presta here from Tucson, Arizona. I've been coffee hopping down in Tucson, but I've only been to EXO while I was down there. I never made it to Presta. Now I feel like I need to make a separate trip down to Tucson to go to Presta. But typically I'd gone in the past for football clinics. And that's not the case. I don't have a football clinic this year. Rich Rod got fired from the University of Arizona Wildcats, bear down. And then Coach Kevin Sumlin was hired from Texas A&M after he was fired from Texas A&M. So now he's out here. And so far, no coaching clinics, which is okay. It takes them a little while to get their kind of feet wet and kind of dialed in there. But hopefully there'll be some coaching clinics down there from Kevin Sumlin. And while I'm down there, I'll be able to go to EXO and Presta. Because the last time I think I stopped by Chandler and I went to Peixoto. I went to Peixoto and Chandler, and then I went to EXO in Tucson. It was just too much coffee, no food. It was crazy day.
There's a theme with the P, right?
Yeah. Presta, Peixoto, Perez.
It's working well.
Orange cactus, Poffy.
No. Maybe we should switch it to peach.
Chain fruit, peach cactus. Peach Cactus Coffee. Hi, this is Jacob from Peach Cactus Coffee. How may I help you?
It's a little creepy. Yeah. So if you do, Jake, they are on First Avenue.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is their roastery.
Yeah, they're at 2502 North First Avenue. But I don't know anything about Tucson. So.
Their second location, Mercado Market, I believe.
That's Market. They do that in Arizona all the time. Like we're driving down, there's an exit where you can get off on Table Mesa Road. Mesa is table, so it's table road.
Two different languages.
Same thing.
Yeah, but I thought Mercado was just
Market.
At first I thought maybe the website was missing the, like it was a variation of Merca. Mercado.
Merca Market.
That doesn't make sense.
Welcome to Tucson. Merca Market.
My mind doesn't make sense. Anyway, let me throw this out there. I want to throw a few things about
like
them.
something of value?
Yeah, I'm trying.
Oh,
you're trying.
Switching. You're switching
just keep
gears.
Taking breaths, and I'm trying here. Presta. I'm on their site.
Don't give me any pauses.
They, you pause for dramatic effect.
Then I take over.
And then you take over because that's pretty dramatic when that happens.
All right, so brew and review.
So
Presta
they
Coffee.
gave us, they reached out to us and said, hey, we want to send you something. And we said, absolutely. We're not going to say no.
No, we don't say no.
And in the mail, shortly after, showed up these 2 bags of coffee.
Woo.
So I've seen them, but I didn't know much about them.
Yeah.
I am failing on their website to find like an about page. So I apologize. I like to give a little background, but I'll tell you about them, or at least, you know, this tidbits of information I am finding.
Yes.
Here's something interesting. Well, at least their roastery. Let's look at shop 2. Okay, so their roastery, that makes sense, is closed on Mondays. At first, I thought that was their cafe hours. And I'm like,
perfect.
That's weird. But it's their roastery location.
Well, some states have weird laws. Like if you sell cars, you have to be closed like on Sunday and Monday or something like that. Some states are...
Oh, they have restrictions.
Like that. They have restrictions.
That's true.
Like if you sell something with wheels...
Not even states. Like right up the road from us is a little town called Jerome. Yeah. And in Jerome, they have odd hours. And I even want to say that Monday... a lot of the shops are closed because they're such a tourist town. They're open Saturday, Sunday, so they close Mondays. Yeah. However, their Mercado, Merca, Coffee Plus Bar is 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. 8 p.m., 7 days a week. So there you go.
Merca.
The other...
You know, there was another restaurant we stopped by in Anthem on the way home yesterday.
No.
Or another day ago. I don't remember what it was, but they were closed on Sunday as well. It's not as uncommon as you think to find a restaurant or a coffee shop that's closed on Sunday.
No, Sunday, but Monday.
Sunday. Yes, Monday's a little weird.
That was what threw me a little bit. But they might roast orders, you know. It's the roastery. You get different hours, kind of like a bakery. You know, maybe you're setting up for the week.
Can I start drinking this coffee or no?
Yeah, I know. It's going. So the coffee we have before us, let me get back to it. Sorry, I really want to give them props.
How dare you bring this before me?
We have this one, which we're starting with.
We're starting with Rwanda? Nyamasheke.
There you
washed.
go. Nyamasheke.
Rwanda.
Washed. Thank you, Jake.
Cranberry, dried peach, and toasted sugar. 12 ounce. Presta, red, white, and blue bags. The bags are
What do you think of the
a
bags?
little bit different shape. They're kind of square, but on one side, like the sides, it's got red. The other side's got blue. The front is white with a little silver top. They look great.
Yeah.
They look really great. And on the bottom, it's just yellow. It's yellow, and it has
the primaries.
What does it have on the bottom? It has a little code word or something.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
What'd you find?
Star CACECH. It's code for something.
Oh.
It's code for washed coffees.
It has a star?
Something. Yeah, a little star and a
It reminds me of the
CECH.
lollipops.
Yeah.
Remember those?
No.
You got the what was it? It was either the Indian shooting the bow and arrow at the star or the cowboy. Yeah, the old lollipops.
No.
In the wrapper.
Nope, not there with you. But they are more square.
Yeah,
than-
they're a little wider, shorter and wider.
Shorter and wider, which I like because,
But
short
I also
and stocky.
like,
I like that.
what we've talked about is they hide the off-gassing valve kind of in their little
logo.
label.
Yeah,
logo
I didn't
on
even
the
see
back,
it till you pointed it out.
which is cool. And then they have the zip, the zip lock.
On the backside with the off-gassing valve side.
As you can see, these are open, right? Because we prepped. But not only that,
they can hear. You have to talk to somebody that can't hear. So if you are looking, you can watch us on YouTube as well. You got to let people know. This could be the first time they're listening, and you're like, see this. And they're like, no, I can't because I'm driving in my car and I can't see you, Mike.
that's where you come in.
Oh.
That's why there's two of us,
Mission accomplished.
right? That's why we compliment each other.
Mission accomplished.
We don't tear each other down. We lift each other up.
Ooh.
Unless-
Is that like where we want to be, or is that like where we are?
That's for the new people joining, so we
for
can
the new
confuse
people.
them.
Yes.
They're like, that doesn't sound like a, Anyway, so yes, they reseal,
Yeah.
and I couldn't wait. And plus, this time,
Yeah. This time.
I wanted to dial it in a little bit,
Black
make
and
a
yellow,
couple
black
cups.
and yellow, black and yellow. Yellow and black. Let's switch it up. Screw me with quotes, getting us in trouble again.
No, it's not. That's a great movie. Everyone knows the B movie.
Everybody knows the
You
B movie.
should know the B movie.
Yeah, typically we make a hot mess of the coffees that we get. Like we just wing it. We just show up and we just do whatever it is that we want to do. But this time you took the time. This
This go around,
you took the time to dial in this coffee to where the sweet spot. Find the sweet spot of extraction.
Exactly.
So that when we drink it, we kind of get what you think is the best representation of the coffee that you were able to get in a few days.
I think it's the best of both worlds because not prepping gives you like a good first impression.
Yes.
So in this case, that's going to be you because you haven't tasted it.
Hello.
But yet I've done a little due diligence, and I think we got a good brew dialed in. So that's why they're open. What was cool on the back before I tore it open is they had like almost a zipper looking graphic.
Oh, so you knew
could
where the
see-
zip mark was.
Yeah, which I thought was
Because
kinda cool.
We've had a couple of people use scissors to open ours, and we have the little zip to the pull tops, the little pull tabs for the zip
hidden.
lock.
They're
But
hidden.
they're a little hidden. Yeah, they're
It's
a
like
little
those
hidden.
door handles that are hidden on those fancy cars.
The other thing that I like about the bag is they use the same bag for everything, but the coffee is a sticker.
Yeah, a little sticker.
So the Rwandan is kind of a purplish pinkish. Cranberry, dried peach, toasted sugar for the Rwandan. And then there's kind of an orange for this Ecuadorian. So
Which is cool.
We'll get into that guy in a second, but let's drink this Rwanda.
Yeah, let's
Can I drink
it.
it?
Go for it. Dive in. The notes on their site about the coffee, it is a washed. The sector is Karambi. Altitude 18 to 2100 meters above sea level. The variety is a Bourbon. Washed, fermented for 24 hours on raised beds. And flavor notes, as Jake said, is cranberry, dried peach, and toasted huga.
What ratio is this?
This is my preferred ratio, which is 16, about 16 to 1, 16.3-ish to 1. We did it on the V60, which we did the first one just for the sake of
We
time.
didn't record it. We just did it.
We'll brew the second one
Mike
here in
did
just
it,
a moment.
actually, while I
But I
was
did
wasting
22
time.
grams of coffee,
Yeah.
and I do 360 grams of water.
Awesome.
Kind of just follow the Rao method because it works well.
Yeah. It's a little strong. I'd like to try it a little lighter. I'd like to try it a 20 to 1 ratio, almost. There's a part of me that wants to.
Yeah, it's cooled down a little bit, more than I would like, but
You're getting that tartness of the cranberry. I can definitely see where they get the cranberry. And the aftertaste, it kind of dies down into a toasted sugar.
it does.
You know what I mean? It's like it starts at a cranberry and then dies down into a toasted sugar. I don't know if I'm getting the dried peach, though. But then again, I don't know if I could identify what a dried peach tastes like. Because normally you think peaches, you think something real juicy and awesome. And I don't get a lot of dried peaches. I get dried mangoes, right? Like those pieces of dried mango you can buy from Costco. I know what those taste like. Yeah, those are delicious. I love those. But dried peaches,
maybe just a little peach flavor.
It's hard for me to imagine because I can even go with like a dried apple. Yeah, you can get little packages of those. But for a dried peach, I don't know if I'm there.
But I will say, for me, this coffee is excellent. I've really enjoyed having it. It's very well rounded. It's very juicy. It's got a lot of body.
Yeah, a lot of body. But not bassy body.
Exactly.
It's like a lot of upper body. You know
like
what I mean? Like
full fruit type of
this
feeling.
is like not like this is the bro that's been skipping leg day. And bros don't let bros skip leg day. This is like all chest and triceps and biceps. You know what I mean? Kind of the top portion there.
It's not running around very much.
Yeah, it's skipping squats, skipping deadlifts. And don't skip squat day. But I guess if you're this coffee, you can skip leg day because it's delicious.
It is. You like it?
Yes, very much so. You're right. It is a unique coffee in the sense that it does have a lot of body, but it's a fruity, higher noted body.
And the sweetness is excellent, I thought.
Yeah, I'm ready for the next one.
Should we get that going?
Yeah, let's get the next one going.
I'll brew it for consistency's sake.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you will talk. Can you talk? Are you okay chatting for a couple minutes?
I think I might be able to.
Can you handle? Oh, by the way, somebody asked what kind of pop filter mics these were.
Oh, okay. Here, well, I'll answer the technical questions while we get this going.
Cue the flickering.
All right.
Cue the lights.
Yeah, so the Bonavita has been doing something a little bit strange lately, and that is it's not registering the temperature. So right now it's at 181, and I've got this electric Bonavita, an electric kettle. This needs to get dumped as well, Mikey, there. Mikey is brewing into a Hario V60. We've got the clear plastic one. It sits atop a Hario stand, and I'll put links to the show notes for all these things, or links to all these things in the show notes. We brew from a Hario 02 clear plastic on the Hario stand into the Hario brew vessel on top of the Hario scale. It just seems to me that I wanted to keep it all together. Anyways, back to the Bonavita here. It just keeps going. It stops like at 203. It never gets to 205, but you can hear the thing boiling inside. And so then I'm like, I guess that's probably hot enough. So, but it's still a pretty good kettle. It's a 1.7 liter electric kettle with a swan neck or gooseneck that just you can go straight from the heat to the brew, and it's very nice. So Mikey started the timer, and now he's going to put some water. He's going to pre-wet the grounds, which is also called a bloom phase. And typically, I know Mikey, he likes to go 3-to-1. So that means if he put 20 grams of coffee in, he's going to try and get to 60 grams of water on top of it. And now he is excavating it. So he's using strangely enough, he's using the AeroPress paddle.
I think it's perfect for it.
Oh, okay. Mikey loves using the AeroPress paddle to excavate the grounds to make sure that all of them, you kind of dig them out a little bit. Just dig them out a little bit. Can you rinse the AeroPress paddle for me, please? Okay. Okay, perfect. Sorry, it bothers me. It's one of those things.
You want to first get, I don't know if they can hear me, you want to first get everything going, get the brew going, get maybe 100 grams of water, and then gently hit it.
So this is the Rao method, so it's going to be a single pour into this Hario V60 02 size. He's pouring it in a circular fashion. It's clockwise. I guess you could go counterclockwise if you're a lefty, but it doesn't really matter. I think the ridges are clockwise, so I think that's why it makes sense to do it. I don't know if it one way or another, but anyhow, so he's going to put the rest of it. So from kind of that 60, what did you have, 65, 66 grams in there for the bloom phase, he's going to go all the way up to 360. What's nice about brewing into this brew vessel at 360 is that you don't have to worry about whether your mug is big enough or not. We've had that before. I think all of us have had that before, where we try to fit too much coffee into too small a mug. It's not good. Bad things happen when you put too much coffee in too small a mug. And coffee leaks everywhere, so it's terrible. It smells really good. And this Presta Coffee that he is currently brewing is from Ecuador. It is Hacienda La Papaya, and it is a washed coffee. The flavor notes on it are sweet with tart, fruit, acidity, lemon, and herbal aftertaste. So, Mikey got a little swirl going there. Like to get the Rao spin, as it were, creates
I like
a little
to do
vortex.
it at the 2-minute mark.
Oh, you swirl it at the 2-minute mark. I see. I just, when it stops vortexing, I give it another swirl.
See,
You're going to vortex all the way down. Not in this house. In this house, we vortex.
Yeah.
You will vortex, you little rebel. You little rebel.
You're going to keep going.
Yeah.
So
you told me to go. There's no stopping this once it starts.
No, that's good. That's good. I was just going to say, one of the things that I've come to appreciate more recently is actually paying attention to the times. Not just like doing 3 pours and the weights, but also realizing when do I start the second pour, when do I start the third pour, because it impacts the final brew. It, because more water up front, I think accelerates the brew time than if you pulse pour, because it's less weight, so it doesn't push itself through as fast.
Right.
At least that makes sense.
But you're
in my
still
mind.
dripping, and it's 255. I mean, it's like perfect.
It's like almost perfect,
bro. It's like perfect.
It's. Yeah, the bed is done. I think the last couple dribbles.
That's awesome. So this is from Ecuador, an Ecuadorian coffee. And while Mike is fiddling around with his phone, doing whatever it is.
Well,
there it is. Nah. What do I need?
A little bit more. Well, there's a few more.
Need more? Oh, go ahead and say something else.
Yeah, here's a quote on their site. Because this one is, I think, one of their prized
those are their
possession.
featured ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
this guy rocks.
Well, let's slow it down and let's get into this.
$22 for a 12-ounce bag. A little bit more.
That's a little pricey.
The Rwanda was 17, I believe.
That's about normal.
And this says sweet with tart fruit acidity and a smooth mouthfeel. Lots of cherry cola flavor with
cherry
chocolate.
Cola. Ooh, pour, baby. Pour this thing, Mike.
Lemon and floral flavors, as well as an herbal aftertaste.
Bring the cherry cola.
A lot more information here about the farm. I don't know. Maybe you think you read better
than me. Here's the question. I do read better than you. Here's the question, though. Is it going to be a cherry Coke or a cherry Pepsi? That's the question, because they're both colas. My favorite, though, I think would be the cherry RC cola. Can I get a what out there? All right. Hacienda La Papaya is the farm and estate owned and operated by Juan Peña, who is perhaps Ecuador's most famous emergent specialty coffee farmer. Juan is a multi-generation farmer, but he's relatively new to coffee. A former long-stem rose producer. Hello, shout out to the roses. I love roses. He started experimenting with coffee plants in about 2010 after disastrous weather wiped out his flower fields. Look at that. Turn a negative into a positive. You go, Juan Peña. You go. Something bad happened in your life, what do you do? What do? We like to sit around and feel sorry for ourselves. We like to sit around and complain.
Victim.
Let me tell you, you're a victim. Juan Peña said, not around here, baby. We don't take the victim mentality. We don't have a victim mindset. We have a victory mindset. And so Juan Peña, instead of what he did, is he took those flower fields, he grew coffee. Turning his energy entirely to coffee, he has worked to develop as healthy, hearty, and horticulturally intentional a farm as possible, with a very well-nurtured plant nursery and a garden of inputs on the property. Here's the deal. A lot of these farms, we like to think of them as like, because most of us don't have a reference point to go off of. So like they think, oh, maybe third world, emerging markets, blah, 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 blah. No, Juan's just like you. Juan's just like you. Juan's just like me. He's trying to do it. He's trying to do the right thing the right way. When he comes across something, he's trying to make the right decision. Good on you, Juan. The Inputs Garden is interesting and shows Juan's dedication to science and methodical experimentation. He has coffee trees planted several yards apart and labeled with the fertilizer inputs they're given to track the impact of the nutrients on growth and cherry development. He's for real.
He is.
Juan Peña is for real. He's doing it the way that you would do it if you were there. He's like, I'm not going halfway. I'm doing this all the way. I'm going all in. And man, $22 probably charge more. I don't know. Juan grows several varieties on this land and is actively engaged with processing experiments as well. His farming is meticulous, scientific, curious, and giving. He provides neighbors and farm workers space in his nursery along with seedlings so that they can develop plots of their own. You go, Juan. Cool. I'll drink this to you. You know what, Juan Peña? It is an honor to drink this coffee that you have grown and that Presta has roasted, and that Mike has brewed. It's an honor to be a part of it. I'm just saying.
It's cool. It's a cool journey. Yep. All right. There you go.
Cherry cola.
Cherry cola. Maybe.
It's hot. I said cherry cola and then took too big a sip like it was going to be cherry cola.
You just filled
Let me
your
try
mouth
that
up.
again. Let me try. I don't know. Do you... I don't know if I've told this story on the air, but I'll tell it again.
Does it involve the restroom again?
No,
Okay,
no restroom. No
you.
restroom. So we were eating dinner or breakfast. I don't remember what it was. I think it was breakfast. I took a bite of something. It was
Maybe
hot.
lunch.
I was like, oh, and I grabbed a cup of hot coffee to cool it off with.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh,
nice.
hot coffee. So it was hot food and hot coffee, and the kids just laughed at me. They laughed at me
I think it's funny.
at the breakfast table.
Well, it goes hand in hand with when things are too hot to hold, we think, hurry up, get it in the mouth. That's
going to be better.
Oh, man. Get it in. Yeah. Like, yeah, that wasn't very smart. And then you have to reverse blow or inhale, as some would say.
That is very good.
It is.
I do see where they say cherry cola.
It's got
It's
that.
on the top. It's like on the
Yeah.
top of the roof. It's like a flirty cherry cola, if I can say that. It's like it gives you a little bit and then back and then a little bit and then back and then a little bit and then back and then a little bit and then boom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It's very good.
It's delicious coffee.
It's very good. Sweet with tart fruit acidity, lemon, herbal aftertaste.
I'm not getting much of an herbal aftertaste. I was a little afraid of that. I was afraid
You don't
that
like herbs?
I don't
Herbal?
herbs.
Herbal too?
Herbs, bro.
You don't like herbs?
No, man. I just had a bad experience with those herbs, man.
That's why you stick to the shrooms, so.
Well, shrooms. Definitely stick to the shrooms. Shrooms and coffee. No, what I was concerned about is that, I don't know, anything that's kind of unusual, like a vegetable. I like fruitiness. I'm afraid of vegetables. Red peppers,
Why?
Tomatoes, savory flavors in my coffee. I'm not a huge fan, and I'm not getting a bunch of. But then again,
tomato soup.
I mean, I'd like to try that, but I haven't yet. So I don't know if I'm getting a herbal aftertaste, but like I guess herbal tea is maybe where I should go with my mind.
Yeah, exactly. Like it just leaves kind of I don't know. When I think of herbal, I also think kind of a floral, an aftertaste, a hint of.
I'm not getting any. I see what they mean now with the herbal aftertaste. I think I get. It's almost like a little mint, like a little minty at the end.
So herbal to you is mint.
No, I'm getting a little mint.
You're
on the
getting
flavor
mint.
here. Feeling like maybe it's a little minty at the end.
It's crazy. You're getting mint in your coffee.
Just a little bit at the end there.
Yeah.
In the aftertaste.
Kind of like when you have an Andes.
Yeah.
You like those Andes little chocolate mints.
Yeah. No. Not that.
When you finish, no. Not an Andes.
A little bit different. Little different.
Okay.
But this is really excellent coffee.
Yeah, it is good. I think it turned out quite well. I've liked them both. I enjoy, there's times when you just are drawn to one or the other. I can see why this one would be, not the Rwanda, but the Ecuador.
Be a little pricier?
Yeah, it's a little more vibrant, a little more punchful.
A little more pop.
A little more
pop with it, a little more
sizzle,
slap you
upside. A little more
upside.
sizzle.
Yeah, a little more sizzle.
But the Rwanda is just so
it's
kind
very
of
good.
Juicy. It's like a rolling juicy.
Yeah.
Roll.
Like a lingering juicy. Like it's going to hang out there with you.
And the Ecuador is a little more savory.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
I'm learning. So, which one do you like more? Do you have a preference?
I think it would probably depend on what I'm in the mood for.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
I think they're both absolutely delicious.
They are wonderful. So that's
it.
what I've got for you today.
Perfect. Presta. Killed it. I think
really, really did. It's wonderful coffee.
The bag, the coffee. I mean, I just don't know. You can't get in it. You can't make it better. It's just a matter of preference at this point.
Yeah. The only thing I will say is they do offer a subscription service. So if you want it shipped right to your door, check it out. These didn't come with any information on the coffee, no cards, no stickers, no additional stuff like that. But maybe their subscription services do. But their website's got a lot of good information, so you can always find it there.
As it's cooling, I'm feeling like there's more herb up front.
More herb?
Yeah.
You're getting herb to the face?
A little more herb. Like it goes herb, cherry cola, and then a little bit minty.
Yeah. Also, what I like, too, I think initially for specialty coffee, Rwanda and Ecuador.
Not the first names you think of.
Yeah, exactly. You would just go to the classic Ethiopians, Kenyas, Colombian.
Well done, Presta. Well done.
So they search out, and because there's many
finding great stuff and
people doing great things
in other countries that are not quite as popular.
Yes, in our
Killing
opinion.
it. Killing it, P. Killing it.
Wonderful coffee. If you're ever in Tucson or you want to try something new, check them out.
PrestaCoffee.com, and hopefully...
Oh, yeah, you got it. Good job, buddy.
Hopefully I can go visit sometime. We should go visit.
Yeah, you should go by yourself.
Yes, I will go by myself.
You want me to drive all the way to Tucson with you?
Yes.
That's like 3 hours.
One way.
No. I'll meet you there.
That's much better.
I'll go to the roastery and you go to the market.
America.
Thought you said market.
America. Thank you, Presta, and thank you for joining us for episode 10 of Brew and Review. You can find the show notes at orangecactuscoffee.com/review10. And also, to answer the question about the pop filter, I threw a link to it in the show notes. So sorry about that. I never answered it because I was just busy rambling about coffee. That happens. My apologies. Check the show notes. Appreciate you listening. Much love to you. We'll check you next time.